One of the primary times when you need a flashlight is when you have an emergency, say like during the recent hurricane, and all of a sudden you've got millions of people who have power out. Now when the power's out, how do you find your flashlight? Because it's pitch dark, you don't have any street lights on. And so how do you find that flashlight? Or let's say you're camping, you're out in the woods and there's no lights around anywhere. Now how are you going to find that flashlight? And so what we're doing with this design is we have a regular flashlight. It has a number of different features that are on there, but it has this panel on the side, and what we can do is we can light this up. And so this panel will stay lit. The crazy thing is on batteries, we can light this panel at a low level, even for running continuously for several years. So it's not real bright, but when your eyes are adjusted to nighttime conditions, as it would be if during a power outage, very quickly your eyes are used to seeing in the dark, and this is ample brightness to easily see this flashlight from across the room, or even 50 feet away. You're going to have no trouble finding this flashlight. And in fact, you can even use it as a nightlight. So if you want to just be able to kind of see where things are so you're not going to stumble into things, this is actually bright enough to be a nightlight. I tried this prototype product over the summer when I was camping, and I just absolutely loved it, because we always have this problem that the lights are all off and it's dark, and we always had to strategically place our flashlights in certain places, and everybody had their own flashlight, and so yours is kept here and yours is there, and so when you go to reach for it, it's going to be there. But the problem is, what if stuff gets knocked over, doesn't get put back in the right spot, or somebody borrows it, and the next thing you know, where's the flashlight? And how do you find the thing? It's too dark, you can't really see what's going on. But with this feature here, it's just it's just so simple. It's not so bright that it's going to bother you when you're sleeping, but when you open your eyes and you start looking around, where's that flashlight? You're going to be able to find this flashlight. So we think that this is a game changer technology for flashlights, and this is the very first one that we'd like to put this into. And we think that it's a feature that should be in a wide range of flashlights. It's just so logical and so obvious. When the power's out, you need a nightlight for one thing, and you need to be able to find the flashlight. And so this is just such an easy and obvious thing to do. Basically, here's a flashlight that you can always find in the dark, anytime, and even if it's just sitting there for years, the batteries can drive this low glow for crazy long periods of time. So we think a few years down the road that this might be a standard feature in many flashlights. It just makes so much sense. This is really just the very first start. This is kind of a simple, quick one that we can do. And then as we get further into it, what we'd like to do is much more elaborate designs where we've really started to add a lot of other features.